I'm Johari Matthews, and this is my mALL Talk. I was born and raised here in Nashville, Tennessee. Stayed in Nashville even in through my adult years and attended Tennessee State University for undergrad and decided, hey, I love this city so much that I'm going to stay. And growing up here in Nashville, it has always been a very diverse, eclectic melting pot for me, and it was one of the things that I truly loved about Nashville. It's also been a city that is all about community, and it's something that I'm extremely passionate about, and I learned at a very young age that it was something that I was good at. I'm good at building relationships, and so Nashville for me is home, and it's great to see just how this city is thriving and also keeping the essence of community. So I serve as the Vice President and Executive Director of the Tennessee Titans Foundation and Community Impact. That's my real job. That's my full-time job. And for me, it's the perfect merger of both worlds from what I'm passionate about and what I get paid to do. And it has allowed me to really, being a Nashville native, working for an NFL sports team that is in my home city, to be able to take both of those worlds and really leverage the Tennessee Titans and the brand and the platform that they have to better serve Nashville and the people who live, work, and play in Nashville. Stepping into this role has really taught me that people want to be heard, people want to be seen, and they want to feel valued, especially by the organizations and the staple institutions that make up their city. So working in sports, as a woman working in sports, I have learned so much. I've learned a ton. However, I've also been inspired by how the NFL in general has really created multiple pathways for women to have a place within the league. If you look across the league and if you look across sports, honestly, women are killing it. They are just taking it to another level and really shining a light on how women have a place in this particular industry and that we're here to stay. My involvement has stemmed from my childhood. My parents were always extremely involved. My dad was someone who really pushed and encouraged us as kids to support our communities, find ways to give back, and that was everything from volunteering for community garden cleanups to signing on to do a back to school bash. And it just really stuck with me. And in my college years, and really going into my college years, I became involved with Special Olympics. And when I was in high school, served as a volunteer to help coach a basketball team in Special Olympics. And it just stuck with me. I had the fortunate opportunity to start working for the YMCA of Middle Tennessee, and that's really kind of where the dots connected. And I really found my passion. I found that I enjoyed building community. I enjoyed building relationships and working with people of all ages and really focusing on youth and families. I am truly inspired. Again, women and girls it tugs on my heart a lot because there are a lot of issues that we face as a woman and as a girl, everything from mental health to health rights. And so for me, what inspires me is being able to see young girls, especially Black and brown girls, who are able to break barriers, and women in general who are able to serve in these roles that are typically male dominated. I work in the sports industry, and so I see it quite often where you have these women who are dominating the sports world, and that inspires me. Additionally, by youth who, we live in this generation where young people, this new age group, they are taking issues, social causes by storm, and they are showing up in bold forces. And I'm inspired by that because for a very long time, growing up, we were taught, keep it quiet, don't share too much, don't get too out there. And it's so different now that people are truly finding their voices and unafraid to speak up and speak out against the things that are causing harm. Our goal is to hopefully one day in a few years from now, be able to say that we are hosting a Super Bowl here in Nashville, Tennessee. A lot of people still underestimate Nashville. We showed in 2019 to the league that we were able to host a grand event when we hosted the draft, the NFL draft, and we still hold the record as a city. We still hold the record for the most attendance, but also the most engagement that a city has ever created around the NFL draft. So we want to make sure when we get the opportunity to host the Super Bowl that we can do that 10 times more. Fingers crossed. We know that it's coming and we can't wait. We're looking forward to what a Super Bowl will mean for the city of Nashville. Something that a lot of people don't know about me is that I used to be on a bowling league, and I have bowled a perfect 300 score twice. But that is something that a lot of people are like, for real? But for me, I fangirled over our alumni players. So Blaine Bishop was someone growing up that I was like, he's everything, he's so great. And so when I first started with the Tennessee Titans and he came for like a training camp or something, I didn't even have words, because I'm like, that's Blaine Bishop in the flesh. And then a close second is Eddie George, even though with Eddie George, I see him quite often, so that's kind of worn off, but I'm still every now and then like, that is Eddie George. And he is still super built and big like he was in the NFL. So those two would be my favorite. My favorite store in this mall would have to be Zara, and I fell in love with Zara on a trip to Paris years ago. When I came back to the States, I was like, man, I have to find a Zara, and quickly realized that we didn't have any, especially not in Nashville. When I saw the coming soon signs, I freaked out because it's just, the clothes are everything. They're just, Zara just keeps you in style and keeps you looking good with the young kids, because you're like, hey, I'm cool too. So Zara is my favorite by far.